Hey, thank you for joining me for more spiritual insight. You're going to get great value out of this video. Today, we are going to discuss the spiritual significance of seeing a red cardinal. What is the meaning when it is your totem animal? And what is the message when we see it in our dreams? We're also going to be looking at the shadow side of when we see a cardinal and what is the message. And we are focusing in on the male cardinal because it's a brilliant, like crimson red. And the female's like a muted brown. So we're focusing on the brilliant red cardinals. So you're going to get great value out of this. So stay till the end because I'm going to be sharing with you techniques on how to find your personal totem animal. And the same technique can be used if you want to connect with your spirit guides and find out, like build a relationship with them, find out their names and things of that nature. So let's get started. Cardinals have a long history of being associated with religion and spirituality. Now, on a somber note, it's a common belief that when we see a cardinal, it's a sign from our loved one that has crossed over into heaven, that they are watching over us. Even if you've been feeling alone and isolated during very challenging times, it's a sign that they are still with you and they are surrounding you with love and light. Now, it doesn't have to be just during difficult, challenging times when we're feeling alone, isolated. It could also show us a sign of support that they are with us during joyous occasions, such as a marriage or birth of a new child, even buying a home. And on a medium perspective, meaning a psychic medium, often spirits will come to me when I'm giving a reading and give evidence that they are watching over their loved ones, and they give me details to share that they have things that there's no way that I could possibly know. Information, evidence that they are watching over their loved ones and they know what's going on in their life. So really, don't feel alone and isolated. They are always with you. So I hope you're getting value for this, and please give me, if you are, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Now, the next thing I want to discuss is when we see a cardinal, what is the meaning behind that, or what does it represent? So that's the next step that we're going to take. A cardinal symbolizes power and wealth, knowing what you want out of life and how to get it. It is also symbolic of loyalty, love, hope, honesty, passion, and life itself. Native American cultures believe that the cardinal is a daughter of the sun, and when you see one flying up to the sun, you are going to receive good luck. Another thing, the cardinal is associated with the number 12 and good fortune. So it is believed by some that when you see a cardinal, that around noon, midnight, or within 12 days, you will receive good luck or good fortune, like blessings, things of positive nature will be heading towards you. So if you've had a positive experience with seeing cardinals, please list it in the comments below. I would really love to see what your experiences are, and I will be responding to you. And you want to stick around to the end because we're still going to be discussing what is the meaning when a cardinal shows up in our dreams, and the shadow side of the cardinal, and totem, the significance of what is your totem animal. If you are lucky enough to have the red cardinal as your spirit or totem animal, it's a connection between heaven and earth, as well as past, present, and future. Pay attention because the universe is bringing its wisdom to you. It also represents good health, healthy relationships, self realization, renewal, happiness, and bliss. So these are all very positive signs. And we're going to go into next some of the traits that you have when this is your totem animal. Your characteristics are you listen to your inner voice and intuition very well. You're connected to your feminine side, as well as you're an initiator, a great leader. You're very good at creating new projects, self-promotion, and strategy skills. You enjoy new challenges in your life. You like being seen. So these are all things that help you to be out front and center. And it's something that you're very comfortable with. So if this rings true to you, please leave comments below and I will respond to you. And if you're getting value for this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Next, we're going into the message in our dreams when we see a cardinal. Having a cardinal in your dream is a sign of compassion, new hope, and love. The bright red color represents passion. So when you have a cardinal show up in your dream, it's a sign that a new romance is about to enter your life. And if you're currently in a relationship, it's a renewal of passion. So now for the fun part that you've all been waiting for. How do you find out what your totem animal is? And how do you connect with your spirit guides? To find out how to know what your spirit or totem animal is, or who are your spirit guides, I highly recommend this technique. You want to have a dedicated journal and you write your question down and you leave it on your bedside table. And within 3 days, you should receive an answer. It may come to you in the form of a dream or upon arousing that in between you're not quite awake and you're not sleeping, you will actually hear the answer. So that's one powerful way. And I find it a little bit easier because the second technique is meditation. And if you're not currently in a practice of meditating, I highly recommend this. So with this one, you go into meditation with the intention of I am going to have my question answered. So it could be as simple as taking a deep breath in on like 5 seconds, you hold it for like 6 or 7 seconds, and then you release out on 8 to 10 seconds. So that's one way to get your brain in that like theta state. So that's one way of doing it. But it also, you can have many, when you build a practice of meditation, you could have so many of your questions answered. And sometimes I don't even have the intention. Like I just receive information during meditation. Other times I'm asking for answers and it clearly comes to me. And it is so beneficial. It makes my life so much easier instead of always reinventing the wheel and figuring everything out on by my own self. This way, I receive divine guidance. I channel the information, and that's what meditation is, man. It's connecting into the universe, your higher self, to receive information. It makes life so much more pleasant and easier to face the challenges that we all do. So I hope that you got value out of this. And if you tried any of these techniques, please share in the comments below. I'd love to see what your stories are. And if you receive value, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. So many blessings to you. Namaste.